Amortization. So this is the process of making regular payments of a fixed size to repay a debt. So what's occurring here is that you are going to end the loan. So you're trying to end the loan or debt. Regular payments, fixed size. So regular payments of a fixed size means annuity. So the process of amortizing a loan is mathematically is going to involve an annuity to calculate the payments to repay it. Okay, and specifically here, we're talking about the present value for an annuity, and usually we're going to keep this as an ordinary annuity. You can use other types of annuities, but that just makes it more complicated. So an ordinary annuity for right now is what most of them are, because you have to make the payment by the end of the cycle. But it is possible to consider other forms for this. So just to recall the annuity formula, the present value is the payment, and then you have 1 minus 1 plus the period interest to the negative number of terms there over the period interest. And usually, you made the debt payment, so you've borrowed this amount, and then you're trying to determine, well, I'm going to repay it in this number of periods, and this is whatever the fixed interest rate is. Okay, so you need to find what R is. So R is just going to be the amount borrowed, present value, divided by this term in the brackets, which is the result from the geometric series. And so it's effectively a growth type term. Again, negative power there on the present value. So use that to compute the payment amount. Okay. So what you would like to know here are, what are the payments? Okay, so that's how you find the payment. How much can be borrowed on a budget? So if you're, you don't want to take on a car payment or a mortgage that's too large that you can't repay easily. That's kind of a problem. And payoff amount. So this is if you want to discharge the loan early. So payoff amount before loan is due. That's another question. So that's the amount that's still owed. And the total of payments needed to pay off the loan. So what this is asking is how much are you actually paying for the debt. And so what that means by how much are you actually paying for the debt is how much does this car actually cost, because usually you have to take out a car loan to pay for a car, or how much is this mortgage going to be for the house you're buying. So it's how much are you actually paying by the end of the loan. Most of these things you can't make a direct cash payment, and so that's why you're trying to figure out how much you have to borrow in a budget, and then how much this also is relevant to how much you can budget for is also relevant for how much you actually end up paying in the long run.